Welcome back to 35 and 35 with our Founder Insights. You know, Yvette and I are celebrating 35 years in business and sharing with you some of the biggest business lessons we've learned over those 35 years. So this one is called Do Not Nickel and Dime Your Clients and Vendors. So what I mean is build your relationships just like you build your business carefully. So when it comes to the vendors, we are really good at sort of honing things in and waiting until we have about 80% or so of everything we know before we turn it over to a vendor and say, hey, here's where we're at. I know we're missing a few things. We need to get started. We need a little wiggle room. So let's get going. And they do. And we're not one of those people who keeps changing direction or asking for more on the same contract and really sending them spinning their tail, which is spending their money. And then on the client side, we've always been of the belief that set your budget and make sure you're covered. What I mean, we've been in business long enough now, we know that things are going to come up that we're going to have to pay for. We're not going to go back and say, hey, we need to bill you for these 4 FedExes and for the 100 copies that we had to make. We've never been an agency that did that. That's nickel and diming them. And we see it because we're in business. We see people that nickel dime us and we don't like it. And it just rubs you the wrong way. And when you get that invoice or they first tell you you're going to get that extra invoice for stupid charges, it just makes you go, and too many of those, and suddenly you're going to lose a client. So, just kind of like fixing your mistakes. It's not worth it. Just eat those charges. Make sure you're charging enough that that's part of your overhead and you can handle that. Your clients will appreciate it and they'll last a lot longer.